It's going.
Okay. Good evening, y'all. I know it's been a while since we've done an episode, but we've been out of town. We just completed a couple of tours back to back. The first one being in highlights of Eastern Europe. Went to Budapest, Hungary. Great city. Totally deserves to be revisited again. Made a pass through Bratislava on the way to Vienna. Vienna is an interesting town. The hotel that we ended up into, because of an anomaly that was completely outside of tour operators' um, handle or control, it was fun, but it wasn't functional. We went to Prague, which is a really interesting town. Totally got caught up with trying to find all the Kolodko miniature
That
statues.
was in Budapest.
No.
Yes. I'll bet you $1 million the
Was it in Budapest?
Kolodko statues were in Budapest. Want to go for that bet?
Oh no, you're right. You're absolutely right because it was down by the Central Market and the bridge and okay. Anyway, they weren't there. They were in Budapest. That's right because we told the Camerons to go check it out, find it when they went to Budapest. Went to Prague. Deserves a revisit. Krakow deserves a revisit. Auschwitz. Very humbling, very sobering, very viscerally connecting to all the hatred that happened and all the just yeah. Warsaw, very cool. I think I could go back to Warsaw too.
I could go back
Maybe
to
on a
Krakow.
driving tour. I'd go back to Krakow
I think
too.
I would like to drive through Poland. There's a lot there.
There is a lot there, and it looks very, very interesting.
I don't know that the trains are as robust.
There's a
I'll
highway.
have to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to drive through Poland.
Flew to London.
Totally wonderful country. The people are amazing.
Amazing. The food's great.
And it's an up-and-comer in Europe.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Poland.
Yeah.
Don't close your eyes or turn your back on Poland.
Right.
Well deserved. They have suffered a lot.
Greatly, yes. Flew to London, started another tour, which was a World War II experience. Took a ferry across the English Channel.
A remarkably fantastic tour director, Tim.
Tim West is just amazing.
Absolutely made it.
A lot of talent.
There's a lot about that tour I would just tweak, but not Tim.
Not Tim. I would have Tim, but I would
Just more time.
add a few more days and really get immersed in it.
He knew his history. He had a deep and sincere knowledge and
appreciation, affection for
it. The Allies in World War II.
Yeah.
Just he shared a picture with us of his grandfather or great grandfather introducing King George the Fifth.
One of the Georges. Yeah, one of the Georges.
Was it Winston Churchill?
I don't know. It was historically significant. They were blown us away.
Obviously not Winston Churchill because they knew each other. But
blew us away.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
So Tim was outstanding. I would imagine, I don't know, we didn't talk about this, but I can imagine that his patience may have been tried.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about it. He really had such a great attitude and just EF to Go Ahead does very well with the tour directors.
Yes,
they entrust to lead their travelers.
Normandy was amazing. We need another day there.
A whole day.
Paris, great Paris. The hotel was really nice.
The hotel was great. I was out in the
16th
or 15th, which I would never stay in. But I understand, a short time. We stopped in Versailles first. It was easy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't stay there again.
We did finally get to visit the Musée d'Orsay.
Yeah, the hotel was great.
Yeah.
Had a rooftop bar where we went up and had dinner. Then we had cocktail and watched direct view to the Eiffel Tower. So that was the
made a video
wow
called
factor.
My Aunt John.
It was a wow factor.
Luxembourg, got to see a bit more than Luxembourg than the last time we were there. Got to experience some of that.
We took the tower thing, the rotating.
Oh my God, that was crazy. Yeah.
70-meter high.
Spinning.
Death tower.
Domes of death. Yeah. Cologne,
Cone.
whatever.
That deserves some more time.
It does. We were on there for one night, and then
but there was a laundromat across the street from the hotel.
Oh, that was amazing. Serendipity. And then Berlin, where we had a few days with the tour group, and then we had 3 extra days.
We needed more.
We did get to see a lot, but Berlin's is a happening place. It really
Our
is.
hotel was in a great location.
It was.
The management
over
there
in
was
the
super. The Kudam
area,
yeah.
Right near the zoo.
The staff there was great. Our room was lovely.
Marco, the manager, was great.
The best.
So anyway, what we are going to jump into tonight is this lovely Highland single malt Scotch whiskey.
And where did you pick that up?
In Fort William.
I think we picked it up after that boat ride across Loch Ness.
Oh, I think you're right. But it's from Nevis Distillery, which is in Fort William,
where we stayed. In one of the worst hotels I've been in.
Yeah, it wasn't so great.
They weren't ready for prime time.
The staff was great. The staff was great, but
the hotel sucked.
The hotel was in the process of being upgraded by new owners who had only had it for a couple of months. So I'm kind of some slack.
Nasty.
But anyway, this was on the trip that we took last, I think
July.
It was July and August. It was amazing. So anyway, Ben Nevis, Highland. Now, because this is such a small distillery, the research team has had a bit of a challenge finding it.
Well, we didn't have enough time to really look.
Whatever. But propaganda from the back here. Scotland's highest mountain, Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis Distillery was established by John MacDonald in 1825, and only pure Highland water collected from the mountain source is used to make this fine whiskey. Okay. What else you got?
Origin Highlands. It's 46% ABV, aged in ex-bourbon cask. Non-chill filtered, no added coloring. Yeah. Average price is €70 from this site, although in Scotland it would be pounds.
Yeah.
This is from this particular thing, Whiskey Art. To mark the distillery's 185th anniversary, a peated version of Ben Nevis was released in 2010. So now it's more than 185 years old. It's 201 years old.
This is the traditional peated malt.
It said to mark its 185th anniversary.
I'm just reading.
Called MacDonald's Traditional Peated in honor of the founder and the peated style that was common in his day, combining peated and unpeated malt with the peat said to come from Port Ellen. The label featured vintage graphics reflecting the style of the era, which was back in the day.
I don't know about that. It's got a picture of what looks like the mountain, and it's got the altitude.
From a special edition, it became occasional until it was officially included in the core range in 2024, losing the founder's name on the label and without any official declaration of the casks. Tasting notes. Let's start with the peat. So do you want to snifferoo it and say what you get?
A bonfire on the beach.
Okay, so Ben Nevis, I opened up Wikipedia because I was pressed for time and I didn't really deep dive. It's a distillery in Fort William at the base of Ben Nevis, the highest mountain of the British Isles, which rises to
4,413 feet or 1,345 meters.
Right.
Right here on the label.
Yep. A coastal distillery in the Western Highlands. The distillery draws its water from the Alt Moulin. I can't pronounce that. I'm sure it's all sorts of...
Yeah.
Which originates from 2 pools on Ben Nevis.
Mm-hmm.
It has been owned by Nika Whiskey Distillery of Tokyo since 1989.
It's a very lovely nose.
This distillery was founded in 1825 by Long John MacDonald, descendant of a ruler of the Western Scottish Kingdom of Argyll.
Mm-hmm.
A second distillery was sited nearby in 1878 and named Nevis Distillery. In a bid to keep up with growing demand, the 2 distilleries eventually became one in the early 20th century.
like Buddha and Pest became one town.
Exactly. I needed a bridge for that.
Yeah. Several bridges now.
Okay. That's all there is on Wikipedia from the Ben Nevis Distillery. It looks like a cool, traditional Scottish distillery, white building, big chimney.
Big letters on the walls, on the outside?
Smaller on this one.
Okay.
When you think of Ben Nevis, this is from their website, you will think of walking boots, stone-covered paths, and aching bones. Because people climb Ben Nevis, and it's not easy, even though it's not particularly tall by mountain standards.
Right.
One of the things you're unlikely to think about, in spite of the fact that the mountain is in Scotland, is whiskey.
Take some with you.
Sure, one or two people might take a wee nip of the stuff during their ascent, designed to give them the Dutch courage required to push all the way to the top. But you're unlikely to wonder whether or not there is a distillery nearby. The good news for those of you that might want to get a hold of some as a memento is there is one indeed. It's this one, it's Ben Nevis. There's more words about the distillery, more words, more about the water. The mountain water is heated at the distillery, being added to the mash tun at the right point to produce a sugary liquid called wort. We don't need to hear about that. Okay, boring. I guess all I'm going to read is Aida.
Okay.
It's 2 whole sentences.
It's
traditional peated malt is noted for its pleasant aromas and balance of sweet and smoky flavors, reflecting the distillery's heritage of using peat in its production. It offers a rich tasting experience with notes of graham cracker, caramel, and a hint of smoke, making it a well-regarded choice among whiskey enthusiasts.
Sounds like more than 2 sentences. Were there commas? Semicolons?
There were commas, those 2 sentences.
Okay. All right, so on the back of the label here, and the propaganda they share here.
Tell me what your nose is, because now I have some nose notes.
Okay, first, nose. First, a burst of salty sea air and peat smoke, then the enticing aroma of honey and wildflowers.
I get some wildflowers.
Actually, I get to the honey, yeah. Okay.
So
it's an inviting
the
nose.
Whiskey Art blog says, let's start with the peat, which on the nose has turned vegetal mineral with smoke, delicate and elegant from burnt shrubs. Bring me a shrubbery! Fruit prevails, mostly citrus, with red apples, peaches, pomegranates, and strawberries. I get more floral.
Peaches, pomegranates, and strawberries are not citrus.
No, they're not.
Not at all.
Mostly citrus, with red apples, peaches, and pomegranates.
Okay.
While unripe banana, toasted pine nuts, tobacco leaves, and Earl Grey tea settle in the background.
I'm making shit up now. Okay, I'm
you
going in
might
for a taste.
not be, but this person is.
I'm going in for a taste.
No, I don't. I don't get all that. I'm trying to look for pomegranates because I like pomegranates. And Earl Grey treat. See, I'm not getting Earl Grey.
They're making stuff up.
It's a lovely. Oh, I got a whiff of something florally sweet. Okay. Like clover honey.
Have you had a taste yet?
No.
Well.
Have you met me?
Don't answer that. Okay.
Now I'm getting the vegetal.
According to the bottle, the propaganda here, taste. An initial delicate smokiness gives way to the lingering smoothness and light sweetness of creme, caramel, and ginger cake. I've only had one taste, so I haven't had anything give away.
It's very smooth, but I like the smoke. It is not an unsubtle punch of peat.
No, not at all.
But it's not stupid.
No, it's not beating you over the head.
It's not as heavy as a lot of the Ardbegs, which I don't mind. I like peaty.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I like this a lot.
Okay. Well, we have to go back to Scotland then.
Well, or we call our fellows at the Royal Mile.
Or we go back to Scotland.
Okay, so anyway.
Seriously.
First time I've seen this on any whiskey bottling anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The UK chief medical officers recommend adults do not regularly drink more than 14 units per week.
What's a unit?
glad you asked. Apparently this bottle contains 32.2 units of UK units.
Okay.
Okay.
So don't drink a little more than half the bottle a week.
Yeah. For medicinal purposes.
Purses?
You
need a lot of purses to buy.
You need a lot of
yeah.
purposes. Okay. And then I don't know what. Oh, they also have a little iconograph here that's apparently I think is a pregnant woman with a Glencairn. It's got the circle with the slash.
Good, it should.
I think you should.
And toddlers, you should put toddlers next to
spell
her too,
that out. Yeah.
because
Okay.
I'm sorry if you're a pregnant person and you don't.
No, to not drink.
In the Western world, maybe you don't know. Then
distilled and bottled in Scotland.
Don't get pregnant.
Product of Scotland. I would have taken that from the distilled and bottled in Scotland as a product from Scotland. But
so
this is
the whiskey
very unique.
Whiskey art says on the palate it has a nice oiliness with an initial hint of black pepper and ginger. Where fruit dominates with citrus, especially blood orange, and you wouldn't let me buy blood orange today. I don't get blood orange.
I told you I didn't want blood orange.
Well,
if you wanted it, you should
half
just get
the
it.
oranges I bring home, I'm not going to buy them.
Okay, here's something else that I've not seen before. This little sticker here. It says, for the UK market, His Majesty's or Her Majesty's, depending on who it was, when it was.
It's his.
Reserve Revenue and Customs. And there's some words here that I can't hardly make out. Liable to the... I wish I had my phone, I could zoom in.
Okay, the vegetal side, this is from Whiskey Art, is clearly evident between tea and tobacco. And also has more pronounced red fruits with briny notes and bitter of rhubarb and licorice. I get a little sort of fennel licorice hint at the...
Yeah, but I don't know rhubarb from Adam's House Cat, so...
Well, drink more Edinburgh
Oh,
gin.
rhubarb, and, yeah, because that's, well, get the ginger.
Actually, you don't get to drink it because I like it and I don't want to share.
Okay. This is a solid buy.
Not that I've had a lot
if you can find it. Okay, this is a solid buy.
Yeah.
The Ben Nevis traditional peated
malt. I wonder
malt.
where you can buy it in the U.S. We're going to have to go back to Scotland.
Great nose, excellent mouthfeel.
The Whiskey Exchange sells it, but that's a UK based.
Right. The
if you are at Amazon UK, you could buy it there. So next time we go to the UK, we'll buy it on Amazon, have it delivered to our hotel. Total Wine.
This is...
You might be able to get it at Total Wine. Not in Virginia.
Not in Virginia.
Royal Mile Whiskies sells it.
Oh, yeah, my buds. Again, this is a solid buy. It, I think you said it was 46.
It said 70 pounds, but I don't think we paid that much in Scotland.
I don't think so.
It was a cool, when we got off the boat.
At Loch Ness.
On the other side of Loch Ness from where we started at Fort Urquhart or whatever it was called.
Yeah, further north, yeah.
There was that huge store that had hundreds of single malts.
Yeah.
And we didn't have enough time to do it justice,
Yeah.
but that's where we found it, I think.
I think you might be right. Because we were on our way to Inverness that day, I think.
Somewhere.
So anyway, Ben Nevis, Highland, single malt Scotch, peated traditional. Okay, because I don't typically think of Highland for peated whiskeys, but this is really good, and I like peated whiskeys anyway. So
I wish I hadn't introduced you to them because now you like them and I have to share.
She does. So
actually, I
anyway,
don't think much of any of it. So. This will probably be all the Scotch I'll drink for a month.
We had...
Unless you do another tasting, sipping
I'll probably
Scotch.
Oh, yeah. Might do one before I leave. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We did have an most excellent adventure.
And I forgot to mention that our tour director in Eastern Europe, Konstantin, was great.
Yeah.
Totally different personalities, but equal care for the travelers.
He arranged a private cruise with another EF group.
Smaller group.
Smaller group with a dinner cruise out on the Danube.
In Budapest.
In Budapest. That was amazing.
It had a great dinner, and it went out at just the right time, and up and down a couple of times.
Down and back.
Okay, whatever.
Down and back.
A couple of times down and back, that's two.
Okay.
To see all the lights come on the major buildings.
Yeah, so for those of you who are already friends on Facebook, just go look at the pictures if you haven't already seen them, because we're going to post them every day.
He also organized
folk music dinner
in Prague.
That was really a
where
lot
I
of
got
fun.
to hear my Die Moldau by Smetana.
Wine cannon! That was fun. Okay, drop us a note. We'll tell you what that was all about. So anyway, again, thanks for tuning in. Ben Nevis, solid buy.
I am sad that our fellow travelers were such heathens and not enough people signed up in Warsaw for the evening of Chopin.
Heathens. Yeah, they're heathens. They're heathens. Okay.
So we have to go back. But Konstantin was
he was good.
Super duper and very caring too. But
right.
I hope he's watching. Thanks, Konstantin. And a total shout out again to Tim, who was also an actor.
And singer.
And so he...
Great voice.
Oh my goodness. He read Flanders Field at the appropriate time. Yeah. I almost cried.
Yeah.
He just quoted Shakespeare as if, he'd learned it in the cradle. Which he probably had.
He was Bill's best buddy, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Anyway.
Okay. Thanks, y'all. Aloha. Bye-bye.